Hi, welcome to AwkwardHamster. Today we'll be taking a look at this 70mm Dashcam Pro Plus unit. It's both for front and rear recording. This is the rear camera. It's got very long cables for the front power, and it was probably like 15 feet cable for the rear. I'll show the connector for the rear. Unlike my other dash cams, this is not a mini USB. This is their own proprietary or audio-video cable. Dash cam itself, starting from the left side, got a power in, which is a micro USB, DC in, audio-video in, and the microSD card slot. The microSD card was not included. I have extras, so I pop my own in there. It's not a big deal. Now, I've already downloaded the app, the 70My. It's in the Apple App Store. I'm recording with my iPhone, so I can't show it there. For the camera unit, for the front, this part is adjustable. I can tilt it up or down. I cannot turn it left or right. So when I mount this onto the windshield, just gotta make sure it's at the angle I want. For the rear camera, similar, because it's an adhesive mount. Once I stick it on, I cannot turn it left or right, but I can still tilt it up or down. There's a wording over here, so when I'm mounting it on my windshield, I know that the camera is level when their brand name is level. The cigarette power port that was provided is dual port. Pretty low profile. I do like this, but the one thing I'd point out is that this part over here, I'm not sure what kind of material it is. It does not feel like metal. I'm sure it's metal, but it's almost as if like it's like some type of coated metal. And the print over here is it's too small for me to read. Here's the user manuals and other accessories came with it. I'm gonna go over some pages of the manual. There aren't that many pages. The book looks thick, but that's because it's repeated in other languages. If you want to read any part in more detail, feel free to pause the video. Now, my other dual camera dash cam, they only record in 1080 and 720 for the rear. So this one will be a pleasant upgrade. Packaging list. It came with 2 electrostatic stickers. Oh, there is also a wiring crowbar. It's one of those like plastic ones. If you ever lose it, just use a plastic fork or spoon, the butt of it, not the front. And the purpose of that is just to hide the wire. Here's some precautions and FCC information. Safety guidelines. And this repeats in other languages. Alright, so here's the electrostatic stickers for both the front and the back. It came with additional adhesive. One for the rear, this one here, and one for the front. It also has a separate little manual for the rear. Goes over instructions on installing the rear, adjusting the camera angle. So the back camera is just 1080. I got the back camera hooked up, and let's power up the front. Just want to go over the menu system a bit while this is booting up. The back, I just placed it right in the middle, run the wire down the center console. I'll clean that up later. Because I have a microSD card in there, it's automatically recording. I've already gone ahead and set the time. If I need to save something for emergency, press this. If I press the leftmost one,
switch to rear recording.
Hear the prompt. It says switch to rear recording.
Switch to front road.
Switch to the front one. I'm not gonna press this one, just take up my space. If I want to view what was recorded, just hit the gallery one. And this is the settings button. Pressing this turns the unit on or off. I'll enter the settings menu. Emergency video. Currently set to high. I don't know why they don't have a medium setting. Usually I set to medium, but I'll leave it as high for now. Surveillance parking. This I'll need to wire to the car's fuse box. That way it's always gonna be powered. Duration recording. The default is 1 minute. I typically have it set to 3 minutes. Here's a storage, which I chose high compression since we got 2 cameras. For the resolution, it's 1944 for the front camera. The back camera is 1080. I don't have a way to change the back camera. Since I'm in the US, I set it to 60 Hertz. WDR, turn that on. Longitude, latitude. I changed this to miles per hour rather than kilometers. Back here's a settings section where I can turn the Wi-Fi on or off, have the Wi-Fi be on every time the unit is powered on. Record audio, the default was off, so I'm going to turn that on now. I don't remember what ADAS was. Is screen time off. For now, I'm going to leave it as always on. Speaker volume, I changed this to moderate. The default was high. Automatic parking, I don't have this on right now. Here what was just a system time. Language. For languages, I'm going to just show the different languages they support. Formatting. Drive time reminder. So for like company vans, trucks, those folks, they can only drive for a certain number of hours a day. That's a reminder for that. Format and reset the back to factory default. When all the cables are plugged in, the rear camera is a little bit taller than the back camera, and the microphone is on the left side here, right next to the status LED. So now if I press on this emergency button,
emergency video.
See how the LED is blinking? If I were to hit like hit something, a pothole, and since I had the sensitivity set to high, it will automatically save that recording. If something were to hit me, it will automatically save that recording. One thing I point out is this recording, what's being saved right now, this does not get overwritten. I'll need to format the SD card to override it. Because it's emergency recording, it's not part of their first in, first out cycle. Once the SD card is full, the unit will automatically delete the old video to make room for newer videos, except for the emergency recordings. And to turn the unit off, press and hold this button. Now let's talk about file size. For the front camera, I went with the highest setting, which is 2592 by 1944. Gives it more of a box look, but I can always change it to the wide screen look in the settings. But at the highest resolution, a 3-minute recording is roughly 560 megabytes. For the back camera, which records at 1080p, a 3-minute recording is about 230 megabytes. I was impressed with the front and back camera performance. The image quality is very good even in low light situations. I can clearly see the signs around me. I can see details for the vehicles to my sides, to the front of me. The field of view is pretty good. The front camera field of view is about 140 degrees. The back camera's field of view is about 130 degrees. If I want to use parking mode surveillance, in the box it came with a kit to enable that. what I need to do is use that kit and wiretap it to one of the wires going to my fuse box. Now, I do like this camera a lot. The front camera video quality is amazing, and I kind of wish that the back camera was also 2K. But overall, the back camera is not bad at 1080p either. I'll place the link to this item below. The manufacturer did send me this unit to review. If you guys have any questions, comments, suggestions, feel free to contact me. Bye.